Hi, my name is Kaibachan, and this is my Generativity project. Sorry, let me share this. Okay, so hi, my name is Kaibo. This is my Generativity project. So, what is generativity? Generativity is the concern for and the commitment to the well-being of the future slash younger generations. It's like, in other words, it's like making your mark on the world through caring for others. And usually this starts developing in middle age, so like 40s, 45, 50s. That's when you'll start developing generativity. And the theory that I picked for generativity was Erickson's stages of development. And Erickson has 8 stages of development, which talks about human development through a person's lifespan. And a quote that I got from it was that stage outcomes become fixed once the next stage is engaged. So once you pass out of like one of the stages of development, it becomes fixed. And that's when the next stage starts. And in Erickson's or the seventh stage in Erickson's theory starts talking about generativity. So it goes from infancy to early childhood to preschool to school age to adolescence to young adulthood to middle adulthood and maturity. And generativity is talked about in the seventh, which is middle adulthood, which would be middle age. So there are 2 factors for generativity that I wanted to talk about today, which includes gender and personality. So men and women view the world a lot differently when it comes to life, and this affects the mark that they want to leave behind when they eventually die. And men had higher generative consciousness, while women had higher will to make social contributions, is something that I found. So personality. A person's interest plays a big role in life satisfaction and also generative interests. Individuals with an interest and agreeableness towards others who are organized, persistent, and motivated are more predisposed to generativity. That was a quote that I found about personality. So my generativity level when I um, took the test, I got a 35 out of 60 possible points. This is considered like a middle score. And I found that I answered the creative questions lower, like on a lower, like 0 to 1s. And I answered the legacy questions like around 2 to 3 at each time. Here, I'll show you my scores. You can see here that things like 0 here, I would like to work like a teacher, more like like creative things. Here, I'll just pause it here, and then you can look at it. Anyway, yeah, I answered the creative questions lower and the legacy questions higher, more like legacy, like am I passing down information? And yeah, I'm doing a lot of that right now. So like things that I'm doing currently that have generative actions are mentoring my sister. My sister's a lot younger than me. She's 6 years younger than me. I think she just turned 14 and I just turned 20. So I've been helping her through life. She's starting high school. She's it's her body's starting to, I mean, like she started liking boys and stuff like that. So, I have to like, kind of teach her through life. And I've been teaching her through life. And another thing I did was taking care of my grandpa when he was sick. My grandpa had cancer and unfortunately he passed away. But before he passed away, he or I would take care of him around the house. I would help him shower, help him eat, cook food for him, help him out of bed. When he had to go to the hospital, I would drive him to the hospital. things like that. And one final thing that I'm like current generative actions that I've been doing is I've been mentoring my cousins a lot because since I already had a grandpa that passed away, my cousin's grandpa, which is my grandpa on my dad's side, um, actually just got sick, and we all went to Vegas recently to see him in the hospital, and my cousins were having a rough time, but since I already had this type of experience, I was able to guide them through it and be able to, tell them that it's going to be better and what to expect and things like that. And I thought that that really helped them a lot. And they told me after that it really helped them. Thankfully, my grandpa's doing a lot better now. So my future career goal is I want to be a forensic psychologist. So I want to be able to catch serial killers and see, like, be able to predict who they're going to kill next and things like that so we can stop them. And this will leave I think this will leave a generational impact because if I can stop just one person from from being killed by a serial killer, then uh, maybe I can save a generation. Maybe that person will have kids and they'll end up curing cancer. You you never know. So that's something that really interests me, and like I just want to preserve. Like I've just always thought about it like that. And creating generativity. So our actions have a direct effect on the generativity that we create, our legacy, and even the world that we leave behind when we die. So for me, a lot of the times, I like to think about how am I helping the world, or how am I changing the world for the better, and will people remember me when I die? And I try to like incorporate a lot of things in my life to um to help this. And some things that you can do to produce generativity are develop relationships, strong relationships with your family, mentor other people, and pass down your traditions because these can all be forgotten and stuff. And these could all be generational impacts. You know what I mean? So, common questions people ask about generativity is, what stage of Erickson's theory do you think I'm at? It just pretty much goes like, I couldn't answer it for you. You would have to answer it for yourself. You'd have to, yeah. And how do personality and gender shape our views and experience? Well, like, women have a different outlook on life related to men, and men have a different outlook on life relating to females, but you know everybody has different outlooks on life. You can ask yourself, what have you done to create generativity in your life? I asked myself that, and I started thinking about mentoring my cousins, helping out my grandpa, my sister, things like that. And another question is, how can I start building my legacy? To me, the smallest things matter like a lot. So even if it's something super small, like I thought that mentoring my sister was super small, but the more that I thought about it, the more I was like, yeah, nah, this is something that would really help her later in life. So start whenever, like even if you think it's small, just do it because you never know how much it can help somebody else. You know what I mean? And these are my references. And thank you